What's going on, YouTube? Or should I say, good morning, class. Welcome to Breakout 101, where I'm going to be breaking down the game mode, sharing my findings, tips, and tricks, talking about how this game mode works, and then talking about if it's going to be worth your time. Because I know a lot of people, myself included, have been very critical of this game mode, but that patch yesterday, I think, did breathe a little bit of life into Breakout. With that said, let's get into it. I want to show you guys my most recent run here in Breakout, because I basically have this board complete, unless I want to go through the warp, which we'll touch on in a second. But let's start at square one. You go into Breakout, you go to start up a run, you get a screen that shows you every difficulty that you can play, and then it gives you a prompt that reads, games won on higher difficulties earn more prize points. Now, I've seen a lot of people, mostly on Twitter, saying that you need to play on Hall of Fame difficulty to get the best rewards. I do not think that is true. I am playing this current run on rookie difficulty, and just for proof, you can see here that the games that are north, east, south, and west from the starting square are all on rookie difficulty, and the next ones up, I guess in each direction, are also on rookie, I think, for the most part, right? Yeah. So like this one's on rookie. I'm sure if I played this one here, this one would also be rookie. And then this one here is on rookie. This is part of the patch that 2K put into their game yesterday for Breakout. Because yesterday, had I started a run on rookie pre-patch, I would have ended up playing a game on all-star difficulty here in this far corner. Whereas now it's on semi-pro. So that's 2 full difficulty tiers lower. And I think that is great for the health of the game early on. Because right now, a lot of us don't have really good teams, and the problem is, I mean, look, to be honest, playing all-star difficulty on all-star difficulty against the 25 Atlanta Hawks would not have been all that difficult, because they really only have Trae Young. However, as the difficulty goes up, and those of you that have been playing Eras Domination, I'm sure can comment on this, like, you know, my guy Harry, shout out to you for completing regular domination and doing Eras Domination. Once you get to all-star difficulty, the CPU starts hitting insane shots, their screens start becoming even more effective, and it just becomes really annoying to play defense on them. And so maybe I would struggle against the Hawks, who knows. So for that reason, it's really nice that the game has been patched such that my difficulty doesn't really deviate that much from rookie. So shout out to 2K for that. I don't know if I have any pro difficulty games on this board until I get to the Gatekeepers. You've heard that term being thrown around if you read the blog or the playbook update on Breakout. All Gatekeepers mean, basically, or all Gatekeepers are, rather, are the games that you play when you reach these yellow squares. If you see a prize you like for example, I'm strongly considering playing this game right here for this 87 plus overall, because I think the 87 plus overalls are one of the best rewards to get in the game, in my opinion. My other option, if I don't want to pick this square right here, is I could go through the warp and gamble to try to get a better prize on that board, and I'll show you guys some examples of the better prizes just to show you, and then we'll go back. I know we're kind of jumping all over the place, I apologize. You can see right here, if you're on Twitter and you follow different people that play MyTeam and tweet about MyTeam, then you might have seen this picture circulating the interwebs yesterday. This guy has Pink Diamond, Full Throttle, LeBron James on his board, and you may be wondering, why is the board pink? Well, that's because he went through a warp. I also know that to be the case because if you look at the number of flags right here, these prize points that you need, his meter goes from 15 to 25 instead of 5 to 15, which is what I have on my board and what I think you'll have on every starting level board in Breakout. It won't go up to 25 until you go through a warp. So just, you know, one extra thing to kind of think about right there. If you look at the rest of these rewards here, though, like he has LeBron James right here, but then the second best reward on this board, which, I mean, we don't know what these major prizes are going to be right here, is this 87 plus overall. Before I get to the other boards, I should explain, let me go back here to my screen, and I should explain what each of these squares mean. So we'll come over here because I have not much on this part of the board completed. But basically, each side of the board has 5 yellow squares. The middlemost square is your small prize, and if you look here, for example, I have an 80 plus overall here, which is actually not that bad. And funny enough, if you go, one square over on each side, I have an injury card and an arena pack as my medium level prizes, which is pretty terrible. And then funny enough, my large prize on this side of the board is an 80 plus overall, so it's the same exact reward as what I have for this this lowest tier prize. So it does feel like, to an extent, there is no consistency. It looks like these higher tier ones give you players for the most part. You can see here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 of them unlocked. I have this icon, which I don't really care about, but then I have an 84 plus overall pack here. I have a Gems of the Game, which this is a trap. There are so many gold cards that are in the Gems of the Game collection, and you will more than likely pull a Gems of the Game gold card, so I would not go after that. I would go after an 80 plus, 84 plus, 87 plus, or anything else that's going to be better than that. Like if you get a deluxe promo pack, I'll show you that in a second. Now how you get to seeing these things on the board, you have to play your way to the corners. Like if you're trying to chase these big prizes like I am, then you have to navigate your way through the corners, and you cannot move diagonally on the board. So if I want to get to this square, I have to either complete this game or this game and then work my way down to this square. And then I have to eventually do the same thing here to get to this one, and then I'll have access to this square or to this warp, which I don't know if I'm going to go through the warp today, and I'll give you my reasoning why. I think 87 plus overall for this stage of the game is a pretty nice reward. I mean, my team is not that great, and if I'm able to get lucky and get an amethyst from one of these 87 plus overalls, that amethyst is probably going to play on my team right now, because I only have 2 amethysts. I have Derrick Rose and I have Vince Carter. So for me, that makes the most sense, versus me going into this warp and then having to play a bunch more games. And the big thing with Breakout, I think my big issue with this game mode is once you pick a reward, you're done. Your run is over and you need to restart. It's not like Clutch Time Offline and Triple Threat Offline last year, where on your way to getting those big rewards, you were getting rewards after every game via the door minigame, the vault, the ball drop, stuff like that. Now, once we pick our reward, that's all we're getting. That's all we have to show for our run, and then that's it. And so for me, if I were to go into this warp and I end up getting, a reward that I don't like as much as my 87 plus overall, or if the best one that I see isn't 87 plus, I'll be pretty frustrated. Also, when you go through this warp, you do see that difficulty go up, and so I don't want to risk losing and then not getting anything to show for it, because if you have 3 losses on the board, you're cooked. All you have to show for your run is the minimal MT that you get per game. So one other very, very basic thing. I think the main thing when it comes to picking the level of difficulty you want to play on is the number of flags you're going to be getting. So with Rookie, for example, you can see you get 1 flag, and then you get 1 prize point. I keep calling it flag. You get 1 prize point for winning the game, and you get 1 prize point for completing the objectives. And so for every Rookie game you play, you're getting let me see here. So I just want to check one thing quickly. Of course, I completed all these games. Yeah, so on Rookie, you can max out basically at 2 prize points per game. Even as the difficulties go up, you can see here on the semi-pro game, I still only can get 2 prize points. And that's important because you need 15 prize points to be able to start seeing these larger tier presents, these larger tier prizes right here. And so if I want to get to 15, I have to at minimum play 8 of these games on the Rookie board, because if I get 2 prize points in every single game, playing 7 of these games on my Rookie board will only get me to 14 prize points, so I'll need 1 more. So maybe if you want, you could play it on semi-pro, because if you play on semi-pro, then the highest difficulty you'll get to on the board is pro, and maybe that is the move. But the way I look at it is I'm already at 18 prize points and I've only uncovered 3 of the 4 corners. So I think especially right now where we're all trying to grind out these games for the hidden gems agendas. I mean, that's not where you have to click on. If you go to hidden gems, you could see we have to win 90 games in Breakout to get these 6 hidden gem packs, right? 30 triple threat games, 30 clutch time games, and 30 full lineup games. So I think in order to get through the games as quickly and as mindlessly as possible, you want to play it on the lower difficulties. So I would recommend playing on rookie or on semi-pro. That's what I would do at least. And then I would say try to work your way through the board to get to these corners as quickly as possible. I don't care about the middle of the board as much. I only care about these corners because you only have these 8 larger prize squares. Those are only on the corners. And then you also potentially have these warps. I saw someone on Twitter say yesterday that, well, okay, even if playing on Hall of Fame difficulty doesn't get you better rewards, which it doesn't. Again, I'm playing on rookie and I have an 87 plus overall on my first board. Why wouldn't I play Hall of Fame to get more of these prize points or to get more warps? First of all, I don't think you're going to get more warps on Hall of Fame difficulty because I'm on rookie and I have 2 warps. Second of all, the warps reveal themselves right when you start up a run. So if you feel like playing Breakout and you start up a run on, let's say, rookie difficulty and you see no warps or you only see 1 warp, then maybe you end your run and you restart the game, Sorry, I need my coffee. My brain is like struggling to process. My mouth is speaking faster than my brain is thinking right now. But I don't think it's a bad idea to have multiple warps on your board because you do have different warps available to you. If we go back here, you could see this guy's board here is pink. I don't know what color my board is going to be if I go through that warp. And I'm not going to play because I want to take my 87 plus overall and keep on moving. But this is definitely pretty exciting right here. And maybe my next one, I'll go through the warp and I'll do a Breakout 201 game. Or video, I should say. Let's close out of this. Oh, sorry. No, I wanted to show this to you guys. How this guy got this full throttle LeBron James card right here on his board going through the warp. I think I might have shown that already. I'm kind of all over the place. Yeah. Note, make sure you have coffee before you start talking in an early morning Breakout YouTube video. So yeah, let's start here on the Henry the Blasian Twitter page. Now that I showed you guys that LeBron James thing, you can see here HTB has a red portal on, or a red warp on his board. And if you scroll up a little bit, you can see his board is all red. And if you click on it, it may be kind of tough to see. But you can see here he's at 16 points. And you can see he's only past that first bar right there. So it's only on that second board where you have 15, 20, and 25 as your point totals for the prizes. And if you move on right here, you can see here on HTB's board, he was able to get a full throttle deluxe pack, which is, I think that's really, really nice. I think the fact that my warp is not colored makes me a little less interested in grinding for it. And I do wonder, maybe this is true, and I don't know if I have any way of confirming it right now, but I do wonder if playing on higher difficulties gives you better warps. That may be the case, where if you play on, let's say, pro or all pro, because, he has superstar difficulty as his, for this game right here to get this full throttle deluxe pack. So I don't really know what he started on. Can we see in the previous one? I should have looked at this beforehand. Let's go back. And let's take a look here. No, we can't see what difficulty he's playing on this, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's pretty tough. Maybe, for Breakout 201 for our next class, I'll touch on that if I'm able to get far enough into it. We'll have to see. But anyways, well, you know what? It does say warp unknown. So maybe there is a way to find out. I have no idea. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It just says warp current. I apologize. Yeah. Anyways, What else did I want to touch on? I'm sorry, I'm all over the place here in this video. I guess in terms of the different teams, right? So what, in my experience, hard lineups have just been teams that have amethysts and maybe one diamond. Medium lineups tend to have more rubies and maybe one amethyst. And then the easy lineups are usually pretty easy. They're like sapphires and rubies. That's all they are. You really want to pick these current era teams because a lot of them are really, really bad. And if you've been playing through domination like I've been, then you know that to be the case. I mean, you're probably spanking these teams in domination by like 20 or 30 points, and that's on pro difficulty. So playing against the 2025 Utah Jazz on rookie should be a cakewalk. I played against the Atlanta, I almost said the Falcons, the Atlanta Hawks a lot on this board. I think I have them 3 times. I have them once here, I have them once here, and then once here. So 3 times on my board. So you want to kind of pick those teams. You want to be careful that you don't end up picking like a hard, like for example, here, Era 2010s, the 2013 Heat. Triple Threat I found to be the most difficult game mode for me. Now this is on rookie, this should not be all that hard to play, but if you're playing on a higher difficulty, trying to see if the warps are better on higher difficulties, you may get spanked because these teams do not play around. And this 2013 Heat team will probably have high tier versions of LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. Alright, with that said, I think that's all I have. I want to start up this game right here because I want to get this 87 plus overall pack. Where's my Derrick Rose? There he is. Alright, cool. Let's get into it. We'll include this in the video. I'm trying to think what else. You know, it may be worth it to go through the warp if you want to try to get a better... Like, look at this, man. Look at this team. This team is, I mean, not elite, but... Actually, maybe kind of elite. I think they have, like, majority of their tiers are better than my players. But it is on, I think, pro. So it shouldn't be all that bad, hopefully. Alright, here we go. I've been running Point Freelance, by the way. That was my favorite freelance for offline play last year. So I get open threes that I'll probably brick on the first possession. Oh, I greened it. Let's go, baby. Look at that. The camera's on and we're greening threes. Oh my god. Look at Rudy Gobert getting a steal. That never happens. Derrick Rose all the way. Easy layup. Beautiful. I'm excited to add that Amethyst Jalen Brunson to my team. But yeah, I guess the final verdict that I have on Breakout. Oh my god. Dude, contested layups go in way too often in this game. I hate it. But my verdict as of right now, you know, I don't actually want to call it a final verdict because, again, the game just came out. I think your best strategy, first of all, is to try to, you know, make your way through the board. Try to get to at least 3 of the 4 corners. I'm going to miss that one, aren't I? Yep. I would try to get to 3 of the 4 corners. Dude, why is Tim Duncan running? I may have to lock in. Holy moly. Just to take a look at what the rewards are. Try to have at least 1 warp on your board and have the corner that you flush out. Oh my god. Wait, we have a mismatch. You should have the corner that you complete be the corner. Oh my god, they double teamed. Oh my god, this is a disaster. Oh my goodness. Look at Lamar Odom. Have the corner that has the warp be the one that you play all the games in so that you can have access to the warp and have access to both large-scale prizes. Thank God T-Mac bricked that one. Also, I think going through a warp does clear your progress in terms of if you have losses on the board. So that may be something pretty nice if you're at like 2 losses or something. There we go. Thank God. I think if I had bricked 3 threes in a row after saying that, you know, I'm doing better with the camera on, that would have been a pretty bad look. Also, I know I bash off-ball whenever I play online. There's no shame in off-balling on these higher difficulties because the CPU will just do crazy stuff. Like, Jalen Brunson would have scored that if I didn't contest there with Rudy Gobert. Oh my god. Dude, I gotta get a different power forward than Lamar Odom because I see Lamar Odom's bald head and I think it's Vince Carter. We'll try 3, Derrick Rose. I believe. Derrick, come on. Unfortunate. I did make the game audio a little bit quieter. It may still be too loud. Oh my god, please miss that T-Mac. Thank God. Alright, 1:30. Oh my god, no. Run, Derrick. All the way. Oh my god. Oh, thank god I get fouled. Yeah, this Tracy McGrady has been a run ender for me. He's ended like 1 or 2 of my runs before. He's just really good. Also, guys, is it just me or are free throws even worse than they were last year? Like, now I'm still missing ones that are at like 90%, but I'm getting so many 70s. I'm just really struggling with that shot meter. That's why I turned it off for my regular jumpers. But you can see here, like, I'm, winning pretty comfortably, like 12-5. And this is just pro difficulty. Like, these teams don't mess around. One difficulty level higher, and you're going to be getting smacked around. Thank God he missed again. Run, hit Tatum. Oh my god, I missed so many layups in this game, dude. I'm getting so many offensive rebounds. Holy moly. Let's try 3 with Tatum. Oh my god, hurry. Come on, guys. Tatum for 3. Bang! Jason Tatum. That should be game. That should be game. But yeah, I do plan on playing more of this breakout. I mean, the way I look at it, I would say if you're someone that likes to play offline, like I used to play a lot of offline last year, mostly triple threat and clutch time. I feel your pain. Like, I wish that the game... oh, it's not what I wanted. Never mind. I wish the game gave us more rewards. Like, playing through a whole breakout board and only getting 1 reward really sucks. And it's why I don't want to play through the warp right now. You know what I mean? Because then that's another full board I have to work through. And the way it looks like with those warped boards, the warped boards, is, sorry, 1 second. We'll try to hit 1 more 3 with Jason Tatum. Just kidding. Oh, Derrick Rose is open. The way it looks like it works with the warped boards is you're going to really only have 1 great reward waiting for you, and it may take you so long to work your way through everything on that board to find that one, the one prize that you want, which really sucks. That's why, like, I'd much rather take the 87 plus overall now and go home versus go through the warp, potentially struggle and lose games trying to find... Maybe there's a full throttle deluxe. Maybe there is a pink diamond LeBron. I don't feel like pink diamond LeBron is going to be all that frequent. Or, sorry, he won't be popping up all that frequently. But, missing out on an opportunity to get LeBron or, full throttle deluxe pack does kind of suck. But I think I'll just take the 87 plus overall and I'll move on with my life. So, all right. Well, with that said... I think I'm going to end this video by, we'll open up the 87 plus overall pack. If you guys made it all the way here through this video, I don't know how long this video has been going on for. We have 2 87 plus overall packs from my 2 breakout runs this morning and now last night. Let's get into it. 87 plus overall number 1. Can we see an amethyst out of one of these? Get a ruby here. It's Anthony Edwards, who I don't have. I'll take it. All right. Last one right here. We get... Oh, it's an option pack? What? That's pretty cool. Did I get this from a level? I'm so confused. Or did I get that from... Hold on. I'll take Shea. I wish I read that. Well, I guess I'll have to go back into the video and look at what exactly I just opened right there. Hold on, I'm so confused. Did I redeem the 87 plus overall over here? Oh, I did. So that was an option pack that I got from level 22. Okay, we're good. I just can't read. No reading comprehension. Well, then I thought I had one more 87 plus. Did I not? Maybe that was the one that I lost yesterday. Okay, it's right here. Okay, we're good. Okay. Final 87 plus overall. Can we get an amethyst? We get another ruby. Can it be a good one? Ugh. I don't want Trae Young. We have another option pack here, which will open up. We'll do that later. I guess, yeah. Okay. Anyways, that's the video. That's all I wanted to show you guys. I know I went through a lot of information on Breakout in this video. And I know I kind of rambled at times. I had like a rough itinerary of what I wanted to go through. This is my first time being, this is my first video being Dr. Moses, going through all my different findings. I've done different tips and tricks videos on this channel, but never in a classroom setting, which is what I'm clearly in right now. But I do hope that you guys found this helpful. Again, longer scale video, but I wanted to try to throw all of my findings into this video right now. I'm going to play more Breakout today, potentially. I may also play more online today because I want to try to make progress towards those hidden gem packs. And if I find anything else, I'll make another video. And if you guys have any questions that I think are worthy of putting into another video, then I'll make a whole separate video. If it's just like 1 or 2 questions, I may just answer you guys separately in the comment section. So anyways, I appreciate you guys if you watched the whole thing, and even if you didn't, thank you guys for watching. You guys are the best. Thank you for all the love that you guys have shown me so far here in the early days of NBA 2K25 My Team. Until next time, I'll see you later.